Da, 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 da. Okay, this says we're live. Hello, everyone. Good morning or evening, wherever you are in the world. If you're new here, my name is Skye. I'm a fantasy author who typically writes paranormal romance under the name St. Hegyes. And I apologize if you hear any whirring noise in the back or any puppies because I've got a heater running in here because it snowed yesterday. And the
Ugh.
dog is going crazy because all the mice have decided to come in to get out of the snow, which means she is going nuts trying to find all the mice. She's actually currently looking under one of the bookshelves right now because she is positive there is a mouse under it.
Yep. And terriers, man, they love that stuff. They live for it.
I've
We
already picked up two mice that were killed.
Yeah. I mean, it's sad for the mouse, but I love having animals take care of that stuff for me. We've
Yeah.
got a family of possums that we did not know was a problem until it started getting cold here, and in the last 2 weeks, there's been, well, actually more like last month, since it started to get chilled, there's been 3 casualties and 3 additional sightings.
Oh,
And we're like,
lovely.
where are they coming from? Like, we have 9 dogs. These things have to be sneaky, sneaky to be getting away, and still they are. And there's Tweet in the background. Hi, Tweet.
Yep. All right, go ahead and introduce yourself real quick.
I am Amy. I am Skye's friend. We've been friends since high school. And I join her on here for the productivity sprints. She's usually writing, and I'm usually working.
Yeah,
And
today I'm
that's what I'll be
working.
doing today. I've got a rebranding project that I told
Ooh,
somebody I would dabble in and see what I came up with. And I realized I said that like 9 days ago. So it's time for
whoops.
me to finish dabbling and pass it off.
Right.
So that's what
I feel
I'm going
that.
to be working on today.
Yeah, and it is like we have less than a week till Nano starts, and
Hmm.
I am going to be working. I should be working on Nano stuff, but I am not working on Nano stuff. I'm going to be working on some other things, and I do have to be quick about this stream, which actually pops me into this. I'm going to go ahead and put up our first forestry app code because I've got to pop off here no later than 11 my time because I have a meeting at 11 my time. So that's fun.
So you will be leaving promptly at the end of your 2 hour stream.
Yep, roughly.
Cool,
So
cool.
there is the app for anyone, the code for anyone who wants to grow a scarecrow with us. And the only thing I don't have up in the running yet is the Pomodoro Kitty. But I'm going to go through these comments first and see who is here. We've got Miss Swift here. Hello, hello. Good morning. Eva is here.
Hello.
Yes, I have snow. My car is currently covered. I just peeked out because I had to let the dog out, which probably wants to be let in soon, but I haven't heard him at the door, so I guess not. Um,
Hmm.
Kids wore shorts to school. No thanks. Mm-mm. My kiddos are actually home. I gave them the option. I was like, "Do you guys want to go to school?" Because both me and my husband are off today, and I was like, "Do you guys want to go to school or not?" And they're like, "No," and I'm like, "Okay, good night," and I closed their door again.
Impromptu snow day. I
Yep.
can't believe it's only we're only about 3/4 of the way through October. You're literally snowed in.
Not really. We've only got a couple inches. Well, that
Lies.
being said, a couple inches for my car is a lot of snow, and we are snowed in. Especially if I take a picture of the car, which I'll probably do once we start this sprint. I'll go take a picture of what the car looks like right now because it is covered in snow, whereas it wasn't 3 hours ago.
Ugh.
So,
I hate the cold. In case anybody's wondering why I'm audibly over here, I hate the cold. One of the things that Skye and I have been joking about since she moved is she grew up part of her childhood in Montana, for anybody who doesn't know. So she likes that environment. She loves it up there. She's
so pretty.
all the way at the tippy top of the United States. You can't go much more tippy top than where she is.
Nope.
And I find her weather horrifying. By the time September rolls around, she's got boots and coats and she's planning for wintertime. It's midway through October. She's snowed in. Don't let her fool you. Her Montana blood lies. She is snowed in. And I'm down here in North Carolina, we actually touched the 40s and I'm literally wearing 2 robes, socks, and slippers. So
um, in
not interested.
um, So, do you want me to know what the temperature is outside?
Oh God.
It is currently
Ah,
24 degrees.
God. Insert expletive here. Oh, I can't even imagine. It's only October.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Crazy living all the way up there. That's for bears and mooses. Let them have it.
Many mooses.
Are you far enough up for moose?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I thought so. Like you're basically at like northern US is the very bottom of their rotation or your area, right? Like
yeah.
not common, but it happens.
Not where I live, but if you go to Glacier, which is only like the edge of Glacier is only 30 minutes away from me.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to Glacier, there has been a couple of moose sightings. Well, we get deer and antelope mostly. I saw my first porcupine of the season the other day. I was going into work and I was like, "Oh, hello, Bubby. You're bigger than my tire, and your quills are
Yeah.
down." You never realize how big certain animals are until you see them, and you're like, "Oh, you're bit 3 times the size that I thought you were."
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was for beavers for me. I somehow managed to walk up on a beaver one time. They were trying to settle in at a pond near us. And I don't know why it didn't run away from me when it heard me coming. But I was walking down there and then there it was. And it was standing up looking at me. And that thing was like easily up higher than my knees. And I'm a tall girl. So, oh, and that wasn't even the grown up. Speaking of moose, that's how I figured out just how unreasonably moose actually are. Is when I was a teenager, my best friend got her driver's license, and her dad had this tiny little black Toyota pickup truck, and it was itty bitty bitty, as tall as I am. Like I took up every bit of the passenger seat, and but somewhere along the lines, I saw a picture of a moose actually standing next to that truck in Alaska. And I was like, oh my God, the animal's bigger than the whole truck. Oh, and that's when I really understood how big they are.
Yeah, they are huge. Don't let
They
anyone fool you.
are. You
All
see
right.
them in those big landscapes and you just don't understand.
No. All right. I see lots of comments coming through. I'm going to have to go through these
Yeah,
quick.
comment it up before we do the sprint.
Yeah, we're going to start the sprint in 2 minutes. Let's see. No school here Thursday or Friday. Parent-teacher conferences are in November for us. They don't do snow days like they used to do in the South. I just have to say that. There's snow on the ground. The only way they're not having school is if it is below 0 and the furnace goes out in the school itself. That is the only way they are not having school. They make up for that. They make up for that by having lots of extra parent teacher work days, I guess they're called, basically. They actually have had 3 already in October because of they don't do snow days like they do in North Carolina. Let's see.
Ooh.
Everyone's talking about the temperatures where they're at. It's a lot warmer than it is here. Oh, goodness. Give me a second. I saw someone else join in. Let's see. Morning, Margaret. Hello. Cat Paw is also here. Good morning. Cat Paw, I just sent you an invite into the room code. And Miss Swift, I forgot to add you, but I'll make sure I add you next time. You let yourself out, dog, okay? You can wait a few seconds before I let you in. All of a sudden, I was like, why is it cold in here? So I turned off my camera. I go over to look. The terrier let herself out, which is fun. Forgot you were streaming today and read that as forgot I was screaming. I can go outside and scream. It is an absolute option. My neighbors might not like it so much. Hello, Sako. All right, it is 10 after. We are going to go ahead and start this first sprint. Let me get the banner up. The dialogue prompt is only for those who want to write but don't know what they want to write about. I actually have linked dialogue prompts today, so like they all like bleed into each other. So it's fun today.
Yeah, you do put cool ones up.
So all right, we're gonna start this first sprint. And we're gonna work for 25 minutes. I'm gonna go let the puppy in that's like scratching at the door. And let's do this. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that is time. Let me know what you did, how you did in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and get our next Forest Out code up, and then I'll be back to check and see what everyone did. Gonna grow a pumpkin next.
Cute.
How'd you do?
I did good. I was getting into the social media marketing part, and I kind of had not a stroke of genius. It's kind of obvious, but I finally banged together the right brain cells. The tagline for this business is perfect way to explain the pillars of content for their promotional materials, especially their social media. So, oh snap, because these people have no idea what I'm talking about, and I just realized how to explain it, put it in a presentation, and I know they're going to get it. So that's exciting.
Yay! That is exciting. I love it when that kind of thing happens.
Mm-hmm.
I am doing admin work and putting together my Notion with all my projects because, like, I have I started putting it together, but I never actually finished it. So now I'm trying to finish it and get it set up the way I want it to. So that's what I'm slowly working on. I would like this done before the end of the year.
I decided I'm changing my business dynamic a little bit. And yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much. It still makes me nervous. But basically, I'm launching my creative agency. And so there's a lot of shit that goes into that. And I've been going bananas with my ClickUp because ClickUp has so many templates. And ClickUp's templates are good. They're not a bunch of dummy text. Like, these are real lists. Like, I'd say out of the like 15 lists that I've added, I have been able to use maybe 5 of them step for step. Like, it was already, that's exactly what I need. That's how I need to do it. Outlined for me, no alterations. I just did the work. And I was like, hello. So that's exciting. But yeah, I totally know your feeling about, like, I've started setting it up. I'd like to go ahead and finish getting it set up because I keep getting carried away with lists. And they're so much easier than Notion. Oh, in case any of you in the comment section or YouTube in perpetuity, Skye and I have a playful Notion versus ClickUp debate. She is Team Notion, and I am Tweet. Oh my God, she only does this when I'm talking to you. I swear, when I'm talking to other people, she doesn't do this. It's like she knows. Anyways, I am ClickUp. Like, ClickUp is in my brain. My dream ClickUp. And I recently discovered that they actually do. I was looking at spaces, but they have, and I couldn't find anything for writing books for creative projects like manuscripts. It's because they're in the lists. They have like 4 or 5 lists available for creative thought processes, like outlining a book or brainstorming a book or something like that. And I was like, because Skye always had the one up over me because Notion is very compatible to, like, you know, figuring out where to put ideas as they come, and you can get as fancy or as not fancy as you want. ClickUp does require you to put in the effort to organize, otherwise stuff can get very lost. They'll let you go 7 layers deep on stuff, so if you put it in the wrong layer, it might take you a minute to find it. Notion has that big master database, which is pretty cool.
It does.
Don't quote me on complimenting Notion. I would never betray my ClickUp in that way,
but you know, you secretly love Notion.
I have to admit, the work that you and I are doing, you've got it like organized. I did have to get Skye to hold my hand, like screen share after a couple of meetings. Like, Skye, don't let me click stuff without adult supervision. But now that I understand it, the collaboration that you and I are able to do in that setting, it makes it really easy. Like, that's rad. I have to admit.
Yeah,
You've got a really good setup.
I love Notion. the problem with me and Notion is that I set it up one way and then I see a video where someone else has done something slightly different that's better, and I'm just like, oh, let me do that, and I start all over again. That's my problem with Notion. All right, I'm gonna read through some of these comments real quick because the kitty is gonna go off. I paused it so it wouldn't. It's stuck at 3. I'm gonna get through these comments and we're gonna do another split.
Run in my mouth. I'm sorry.
You're all good. All right, Margaret finished toast and did some admin email about ready to keep thinking about story. We're gonna do it. Are you gonna end up running in the rain? I remember seeing a post, a comment where you talked about the fact you were debating whether or not you wanted to do that. So now I want to know if you're actually going to do it. Oh, I'm being kept playing so I can entertain Bean. I have no idea who Bean is. I'm assuming it's an animal, but now I need to see pictures of Bean.
Aww.
I need to go find Margaret's channel and like watch videos. I think I'm subscribed to Margaret, but I don't think I've seen any videos recently. Uh-oh. Amy poofed. She'll be back, I hope. Let's see. Cat Paw got coffee. That counts. Totally counts. Got dressed and I got further dressed. I should have shown you guys the pictures before I started the Forest app with the new code, because if I click out of it, it's going to disappear. I went outside for you guys and took pictures of the snow. My car is buried in the snow. It's at least 3 to 4 inches deep right now. There she is. I knew she'd be back.
Can you hear me?
Bean is a kitty cat. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. I hit one too many back arrows.
Whoops. Let's see. Evil XO. I'm bad with names, so I apologize if I pronounce this wrong. Is it Hassan? Is that how I pronounce that? Almost done with homework. Hello, welcome to my channel. I think you're a new face here. If you've been here, I haven't seen you before, and I apologize for that. Let's see. Miss Swift got some prep nano work done. That's what I should be doing. To be fair, I was technically working on it because that's the story I was putting into my Notion at the moment, was Hunter's Betrayal, which is my nano story. And I was putting in all the list of tasks I still need to do and checking off the ones I've already completed because I've done lots of research notes. So I technically was working on nano prep. Kinda. Let's see. Eva is putting in a new hoodie for merch stuff and cleaned up design files and added a couple new ones. Cat Paw is now going to Google ClickUp and look up ClickUp. Notion is better.
No, it's not.
All right.
She lies.
I do not. I tell the truth. All right. I'm going to go ahead. I think I've gotten through all of the comments. Virtually boops Bean's nose. Yep. Boop. Yeah, boop Bean's nose. All right, here we go. We're going to start this next sprint. Amy, I have a bone to pick with you. I don't see you in the Forest app. And I know
I'm looking at it right now. It's you and Cat Paw.
Okay. Well, it just hasn't done it on my side then. That's okay.
I'm here.
All right, here we
Pumpkin
go.
and Cat Paw.
Yep, okay. Here
Aha,
is the
bone
next
successfully evaded.
Here is the next prompt. It's only there if you don't know what you want to write about, but you want to write. And here we go. We're going to start this kitty cat again, and we're going to start writing in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. that is time. Let me know how you did, what you did in the comments. I'm gonna get our next prompt ready, and then I'll be back to see everyone's progress. We're gonna grow a swim, a ghost swim. 8. Boop 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 boop. GZUH 5P SG GZUH 5P SG. Oh, boop. Ooh. Do. Yeah, okay, there we go. Alrighty. Okay, so I worked on my Notion project some more. I finished up some stuff. I did some other things, and I was in the comments a little bit. Heather joined us during that sprint. Hello, Heather. Cat Paw read and answered some Q from Joanna Penn's novel workbook. Got some ideas. Now ready to go eat something. I could use some food too. When this stream is over, I will be getting some foodums because I'm hungry. Miss Swift did more prep, and Heather got some admin posts done in a Facebook group. Awesome. Everyone's doing so good today. How about you, Amy? What'd you do?
I did pretty good, but I did get derailed for like the last 6 or 7 minutes. I started looking for some diagrams, like just sort of browsing around to see if I could find anything cool. And then I found a lot of cool stuff and didn't actually end up picking one. So, so I saved a bunch of figures.
That feels so relatable.
I know, right?
Oh, man.
They sneak up on you.
That is hilarious. But Eva got some more Printify things done. Yeah, I'm really liking how this Notion thing is going for me, but at the same time I'm like, this is taking forever. Only because like I have so many story ideas. Like I think at one point I had counted them all up, and including series, like individual books in a series, there was 86 projects.
Whoa.
Probably more than that, but that's the number that's popping in my head right now. And it's just a lot.
You are gonna, yeah, and you're constantly coming up with new prompts.
I know. It sucks.
We just got to find some way to funnel that creativity into either something that's either monetary or networking.
I just need a, if I look at all the stories that are written fully and just need editing and publishing, I've got quite a few right there alone. I just need a year of editing. And I think that's what's going to be 2025 for me. I would say 2024, except for like there are projects that I want out in 2024 because of reasons I've talked about in various videos and in live streams, including the fact that like one of them is the 10-year original publication date for them. So I'm like, that series needs to come out next year. So,
I'm looking forward to it.
That's my focus for next year and this year, because Hunter's Betrayal is the new book 1 of that series. So yeah. I just, after that, I need a year of editing, and that's going to be, I think that's going to be 2025. I think. Yeah.
I don't know what my 2024 and 2025 is going to look like. I know what I've got going on. Yeah, well, stuff and things. I know what I have going on that I know will take me months to complete.
Right.
So I can maybe look at like the next 6 months of my future and be like, okay, that'll be steady, that'll be recurring, that will take me that long to do that.
Yeah.
So maybe in the next 6 months, but the next year, I think it kind of depends on like just what work shakes loose.
Shake it out.
Mm-hmm.
Just wring it out like a pillowcase.
I know, right?
Let's see. If anyone is published and would like to join this group, I'm admin. What is the group? Like, what? There are so many Facebook groups these days that do different things. So I'm just curious what this group is for and about. 2024 is going to be the year of completing pubbing and visibility. Yes. The only thing I'm not really focusing on yet, like, so for 2024, my focus is on editing and publishing this series, basically the first 3 books in it of a 4-book series. I'm not even worrying about book 4 yet. It doesn't exist in my mind right now. So just the first 3, and then completing and publishing them. Visibility, I'm not worried about marketing yet until those 3 are out. Almost every majorly successful author I've talked to says that they didn't start seeing real revenue from their books until they did a series and 3 books minimum in a series. None of my series that are out have 3 books yet. I have 2 published, the first book in one and the first 2 in another. None of them have 3 books, and that might explain a lot, but I won't start advertising seriously until I've got at least 3 out in the same series.
Okay.
So that's why I'm looking to do that. So no marketing until the end of 2020 through 2024, beginning of 2025. And then I'll start worrying about that. So, all right, we're going to do the next sprint. I paused the kitty so we could continue our conversation. Authors Resource is the name of that Facebook group. And let's go ahead and jump into this next sprint. I'm going to take down that banner, put up this one. And yeah, okay. I think we're ready. We're going to start this next sprint. Do all the things. Doesn't matter if you're writing or reading or doing chores or getting foodums, because foodums sounds delicious right about now. That's what I think I'm going to do, is go get some foodums. Anyways,
I was about to say, you've got a jam-packed afternoon. You might have to take a snack break.
Yeah. We're going to start this sprint in 3, 2, 1. Oops. How's if I start the kitty cat? Here we go. Let's go. All right, that is time. Let me know how you did, what you did. I am going to go ahead and get our next 4-step ready. I don't know why my
Cat
brain.
scared me that time.
Oh, goodness. That is hilarious. Do. 27.
Oh, I got a Google notification that there is a birthday happening in somebody's household tomorrow.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
The Hubs' birthday is tomorrow. He has off
Mm-hmm.
today. If I'd thought about it, I would have bought cake at frosting because we could have celebrated today. I am
Oh,
not that
yeah.
smart. That's okay. All right, there's the code for our next plant. We're going to grow a witchy shroom. There we go. And I sent invites to those who usually join us in the 4-step sprints. All right. Good morning, kiddo. What's up? Hi there. This will be our last sprint for today. Because I do have a meeting at 11 and I've got some things I need to do before that meeting starts.
Yeah, I was going to suggest we get off like at least 5 minutes early. That way you get a chance to rearrange your spoons before you got your meeting.
Oh yeah, this is going to be my last sprint.
Cool.
All right, let me check out I did more work in my Notion while I was doing stuff. Let's see. What'd you do?
I am working on the PowerPoint presentation. I've got all of my notes. I got all of my graphics. Now it's time to actually assemble this thing, and I'm hoping to have it done by like 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Nice.
So I'm trying to pace myself so that I can knock out like a 15 to 20-minute presentation in 3 hours.
Yay! You've got this.
Thank you.
Heather did some more admin, including check on Ko-fi and Etsy shops, and is heading out. I'm sorry I missed you, Heather, but thank you for joining us today. And Miss Swift did more preppy prep. Preppy prep. So, alrighty.
I found a presentation template that I love. I just like it, except it's all oranges and pinks. And the color scheme for this product is the primary ones are 3 different shades of blue and a nice rich gray, like with like a vague blue tint in it, with red just for the product name. And so I have to go through slide by slide and change all these oranges and pinks because I can't leave a single one of these pieces orange or pink in this whole presentation. So that's fun.
I bet it is.
Because I'm actually doing it in PowerPoint, and if there is a way to tell PowerPoint to change all of this color to that color like you can in Canva, I do not yet know that. So, piece by piece. Brick by brick, my dear Hadrian, brick by brick.
I know that when I'm working in Canva, it does give me the option, if I click on something and change the color, it does give me the option to change everything of that color to the new color, which is not always what I wanted to do because I tend to use the same like 3 colors in everything, whether it's text, images, or graphics or anything. And so I don't want it to do that. And I know you can edit PowerPoints in Canva, so I don't see why you couldn't.
Can I edit in Canva?
Mm-hmm.
And then save it as a PowerPoint?
Yeah.
Canva lets you save PPT files?
I think it does. Pretty certain it does.
How do I not know that?
I don't know.
Well, we're about to find out because, please, Canva would make it so much easier.
See, now you got me questioning, and now I don't know, so I have no idea.
Now I'm just going to pick something and try to save it. What do we got? Okay, that's a rectangle right there. Boom, we're going with this one.
All right. the kitty wants us to start. So we're going to start this last sprint. Amy's going to figure out if she can edit this presentation in Canva. And then I'll come back and read the comments because a couple popped into StreamYard right when the kitty was getting ready to meow. So I haven't had a chance to read them. But we're going to do this last sprint. We're going to knock it out of the park, do everything that you're trying to accomplish today. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I'm not in the mushroom.
Well, hurry up and click it.
I'm in.
Are you sure?
I'm in.
All right, let's go. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that is time. How'd you do? What'd you do? Let me know in the comments below. I never put up the last prompt. That makes me sad. Oh well. That sucks. I'm sorry, y'all. Oops. My phone's doing weird things. I went ahead and closed the Kitty app because we're no longer using that. Amy has disappeared from the stream. I don't know what happened. Margaret is back and from her run. Did you end up running in the rain? Is that what you did? Or did it stop raining? Like, I'm curious. Did not think about the story, which sucks. That's okay. I'm glad it was a good run, though. Hi, Misty Kate. Welcome. Yeah, that was the last sprint. I'm sorry. Did you had breakfast? Watch Shannon make the puppy dog pool costume. Oh, that's cute. Let's see. I got some more work done in my Notion, but I'm trying to figure something out. Originally, I had it set up so that like anthologies and collections would be in the same group, but I realized there's some information I need for collections that I don't need for anthologies and vice versa. So now I'm like refiguring that out. Because I've been in a couple different anthologies and I've published a couple different collections, and there's some information for both that are not necessary for the other. So I've separated them and I'm trying to figure out that. I saw I got a couple emails too, so I need to read through those because my meeting is at 11. What did this one? Okay. Okay. All right. So some more information about the meeting, basically. Yes. His name keeps changing. He is my skeleton. He just hangs here on my Kanban board, and when it's flipped over to the other side to the story plotting stuff, he stays there too. He just moves around. Let's see. Light mist tethered heavier and lighter. Only got lighter, lightly soaked and did dry. See, there you go. It still sucks that you got wet though. What the heck? Oh, okay. Matrice said no. Still trying to figure out Notion. It has been a time suck for me. It's one of those things where there's been two modes depending on what I've been doing. And I talked about this earlier that I tend to create my Notion and then I see a video where someone has done something better than the way I originally set up, and so I start all over. Or what's happening now is like I figure out what's not working after I've already set everything up thinking it will work, and I have to redo everything. Or I completely set it up and then never touch it again. I will say that I have successfully been using my reading journal and my movie log all year. That being said, I do want to change how I'm tracking movies and stuff, because I don't really like the way I'm tracking it right now. It works, but it's not the best. And then right now I'm doing like setting up all my projects. I do have like paper planners I'll be using to track projects and word counts and stuff next year in 2024. But this is just to give me like an overall, especially for like ISBN tracking and like links to different sites, whether it's Amazon, Kobo, Barnes and Noble, etc. Discord server. What? I didn't know you can make templates in Discord. Okay, I'm interested if for no other reason that I want to see what this looks like. Like I need to know. That is so cool. Miss Swift did more prep. Don't worry, you'll be more prompt about it later. The only reason I'm sad is because like I've got my prompts listed out for both this stream and the next stream, and it makes me sad because like the last prompt was the best one in my opinion for this time because all the prompts linked together, and I was like, dang it. And then like next week, the prompts are all like Halloween themed because that's just what I did. And like next week I said, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 prompts for next week because I was planning on doing 5 sprints. So like I have prompts galore, and it just makes me sad that I forgot to put the last prompt up. Oh, I can show it because I need you guys to know this. This one. This was the last prompt that I wanted to put up. Who's going to tell we activated an ancient curse and brought everything in the museum to life? Like, I was very much, the kids were watching Night in the Museum, and like, it was very much the whole prompt list was like a teacher taking kids on a field trip to the museum, the kids fucking around with shit that they shouldn't be fucking around with, the teachers getting upset, and then this. Like, that was the whole point of the dialogue prompt thread. Oh, goodness. I have Discord. I'm only in a couple different groups. Like, I'm in the AuthorTube group. I don't even know what my Discord code is. Give me a second. Don't switch. I don't even remember how to give that information. I have my username, but that's not usually what people need when you're trying to friend people. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know how to friend people anymore. Hold on. Now I gotta figure this out. Friends. Add friend. What do you need? You need the Discord username. Okay, give me a second. Let me pull that information up. And I'll just put it in the... Oh, that's easy. It's just what I use for everything else. They got rid of the numbers. Yeah, that's what I saw, because I saw a notification that said formerly known as with all the numbers. So it's just Discord. There we go. I put it in the comment section. So let's see. Go ahead and take that down now. Misty Kate, I know you love the prompts. You'll be happy to know I finished gathering all the prompts together for the writing prompt book, and it is going to come out next year. Like, it is one of the projects that I'm going to be publishing next year. Now what I'm working on is like what else I want to do in this prompt book. I've had so many people give me good ideas as far as like giving examples using a prompt for like a short story or something like flash fiction or something like that. And I'm like, So I'm still debating like what else to add to the prompts, because it's 500 prompts, which is less than some people put out. But like, I'm debating, do I want to make it so that there's like blank pages so you can write in your story, or do I want to do something else? Like, I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with it, but it will be coming out next year. And because I finished it in September, the 500 prompts in September, that's when my publication date is in September. So, let's see. Hello, Hassan. Welcome back. You must have disappoofed. Let's see. Friend request sent. Okay, I'll have to check my Discord. I'm going to try to wrap this up shortly. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss where everyone else was talking about what they did. I do want to see the story binder. That is just, I'm like, how? How do you do that? Okay. But yeah, I've been working on my Notion and getting that set up, and I think I'm slowly getting there. I'm hoping to finish that by today so that I can start inputting all the projects, because like I said, last count that I did, which was last year, honestly, I had 86 projects that I need to implement into my Notion, between short story, and actually it's more than that, because it's not even including all my short stories. It was just novellas, collections, anthology submissions, which I've written a lot more short stories than what I have submitted to anthologies, novels, and novellas. Like, between them all, I had about 86 last count. But again, this was last year-ish. The other thing is, I think for anyone who's watching later and can't go through the comments, there is a link in my description for my Linktree, and I believe I have added my Discord to that, because I am using Discord more for some things. But like, if you ever try to get in contact with me, the quickest way to get in contact with me is either email, because I do get most emails daily. I am finding that my email sometimes automatically sends emails to my spam folder, but I try to check that at least once a week. In fact, actually, the meeting I've got at 11 was originally the information about it from both people that are coordinating the meeting went straight to my spam folder. I don't know why, but they did. So I try to check it at least once a week. I honestly haven't checked it in a week and a half, so I do need to do that today too. But yeah, email is usually the fastest way, or Facebook Messenger or Instagram. Those are the quickest ways to get in contact with me if you ever need to contact me. But also Discord. And I'm pretty certain that's in my link tree. Now I'm going to have to check that. I did end up saving the email addresses to my safe sender lists, but even so I have a couple. So like my main cover artist, she lives in Germany, and my other main cover artist lives in Spain. And even though their email addresses are saved to my file as like these are safe to get emails from, they are constantly being sent to my spam folder. So I would still, if I were you, even if you save an email address as this person is safe to send me emails, still check your spam folder, because their emails, because they're in another country than me, automatically get sent to my spam folder no matter what. Every single time they send me emails, both of them send me emails to my email address and still contact me on Facebook being like, I sent you an email. Make sure you check your spam folder, because that's where I always find it, even though their email address is saved as safe. So just to let you know. And especially right now, like not to get too political or into everything that's going on worldly event wise, especially with things that are going on in other countries with wars and political uprisings and stuff. If you know people who are going to be sending you emails from those countries, definitely check your spam folders, because I guarantee those are going to be going straight to your spam folders as well. I hate to say it, but that's what's going to happen. Just because everything's being blocked right now for various reasons. Because it never fails. That always happened. When my dad was stationed, this was back when internet was still early-ish. My dad was stationed in Saudi Arabia, and that's exactly what happened. Every email he tried to send to my mom to say, hey, I'm safe, went directly to her spam folder, and that hasn't changed over the years. So the more you know, I guess. But yeah, anyways, thank you all for joining me today. I'm going to go ahead and hop off here, because I do need to do a few things before my meeting, which is in roughly 30-ish minutes. So thank you all for joining me. I will be back here on Sunday. It is the last stream before NaNoWriMo starts. I do not know my streaming schedule for NaNoWriMo yet. It's probably going to continue being Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 a.m. my time, which is 10 a.m. Eastern. But I'm not positive about that. If once I do figure that out, I will have a schedule posted in my community tab. That's the word I was looking for. And so, yeah, so just keep an eye out for that. And I'll probably post it to Instagram as well. But anyways, so thank you all for joining me. And I will see you all on Sunday. So bye, everyone. Helps if I click the right buttons. Bye.